Hi, I'm Amanda. It's so nice to meet you. But before you fall in love with me, I have a little confession. I'm not a real person. I'm a completely AI-generated influencer, and everything about me was created using AI. My face, my voice, and even the way I talk. And guess what? People are using AI influencers like me to make money on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and other social platforms. Pretty crazy, right? Well, enough about me. Let's head over to AI Pipeline, where you'll see exactly how I was created from scratch.
It's honestly crazy how realistic AI influencers have become. And this is Amanda, completely created with AI. But how did I actually create her? In this tutorial, I'll show you exactly how I built Amanda from scratch using Google Flow, and how you can create your own realistic AI influencer for talking head videos. Before we can bring Amanda to life, we first need to define exactly what she looks like, and this is where the character prompt comes in. Instead of spending time trying to figure out what details to include, or writing a complicated prompt from scratch, I'm going to use my AI character and influencer prompt generator inside ChatGPT to do most of the work for me. I'll leave the link in the description. Once you open it, click on Create a new AI influencer. You'll then be guided through a series of questions that help you build your character step by step. For each question, you can simply choose one of the available options by entering the number next to your preferred choice. And if you have something specific in mind that isn't listed, just use the custom option and describe exactly what you want. Let me quickly show you how I'm setting up Amanda. For gender, I'll choose female. For her age, I'm going with 25 to 34. For ethnicity, European. Then for her hairstyle, I'll choose long waves. There are separate hairstyle options for male and female characters, along with a custom option if you want something more specific. For her hair color, I'll go with black, and for her eyes, ocean blue. Next is the rendering style. I'm choosing hyper-realistic photography because I want Amanda to look as close to a real person as possible. You can also experiment with styles like cinematic or editorial fashion, but for realistic influencer content, hyper-realistic photography is my preferred choice. Then we have personality. You can select one or multiple personality traits, or create your own using the custom field. For Amanda's role, I'll choose AI influencer. For her expression, I'll keep it like this. And for her outfit, I'll go with a premium casual. Again, the generator provides separate outfit options for male and female characters, plus a custom option. Take your time to make the right selections for your AI character. Once you've filled in all the details, the generator takes everything you've selected and combines it into one complete, ready-to-use character prompt. And that's the prompt we'll use to create Amanda. Now that we have our character prompt, it's time to turn all those details into an actual image of Amanda. You can use pretty much any AI image generator you like, but for this workflow, I'm going to use ChatGPT Images, because I've found that it does a really good job of producing clean, realistic character images. So I'll simply copy the prompt we just generated, open a new ChatGPT chat, paste it in, and generate the image. At this point, you can also make any small adjustments you want. Maybe you want to change Amanda's hairstyle, tweak her outfit, adjust her facial features, or try a different background. Since the prompt already contains all the choices we made in the generator, you shouldn't have to do much. Once everything looks good, send the prompt and let ChatGPT create the character. And there she is, Amanda. Look at how closely the generated image follows the details we defined earlier, from her appearance and hairstyle to her eyes, outfit, and overall realistic look. Now that we have a consistent image of Amanda, we can take the next step and turn her into a talking AI influencer. Now that we have Amanda's image, it's time to turn her into an actual character inside Google Flow. This is important because we don't just want a one-time image. We want Amanda to have a consistent face and a consistent voice that we can reuse whenever we create new videos with her. So, inside Google Flow, start a new project and head over to the Characters section. Since we already created Amanda's image, we don't need to generate another one here. Just click Upload, and select the image you downloaded from ChatGPT. Once the image has been uploaded, give your character a name. I'm going to call mine Amanda, and now we can give her a voice. This is one of the features I really like about Google Flow. You can click Select a Voice and choose from the available voice presets, or you can create a custom voice simply by describing the type of voice you want.
Hi there. We're introducing a new feature where I can read this aloud in a natural, human-like voice.
For example, if I wanted Amanda to have an American accent, I could type something like, "A young woman with a natural American accent, warm and confident," give the voice a name, and save it as a new voice. You can experiment with different accents, tones, ages, and speaking styles until you find something that fits your character. Once the voice is saved, Amanda now has both a consistent appearance and voice that we can carry into the videos we create next. And that's what makes this workflow so powerful. Instead of recreating a new AI influencer every time, we now have Amanda saved as a reusable character inside Google Flow. Now that Amanda is fully set up inside Google Flow, it's time for the fun part, making her actually speak. The goal here is to take our character, give her the dialogue from our script, and generate realistic talking head videos that we can later combine into one complete video. First, make sure agent mode is turned off. Then, paste in the video generation prompt that I'll link in the description. There are a few important things you need to reference correctly inside this prompt, so let me quickly walk you through them. At the very beginning of the prompt, use the @ symbol to tag the image of your character. And pay close attention here. You want to reference the actual image of Amanda that you generated in ChatGPT, not the saved Amanda character inside Google Flow. Then, at the beginning of the subject section, tag Amanda's character. This time, you want to select the actual Amanda character, not the image. Next, scroll down to the audio and voice section and reference Amanda there as well. This helps Google Flow use the voice we assigned to her when generating the video. After that, simply add the dialogue you want her to say. There is one important limitation to keep in mind here. Try to keep each dialogue segment under 30 words. That's because the model is limited to around 10 seconds per generation, so longer dialogue can increase the chances of the generation being cut off or producing unwanted results. Now let's check the generation settings. Make sure you're in video mode, select 16:9 for the aspect ratio, choose 10 seconds for the duration, and generate one clip at a time. Once everything is ready, send the prompt and let Google Flow generate the first clip. And here's what the first generation looks like.
Hi, I'm Amanda. It's so nice to meet you. But before you fall in love with me, I have a little confession. I'm not a real person.
And just like that, we have our first talking head clip. Now, you don't have to rebuild the entire prompt every time you want to generate the next line. Simply hover over the generated clip and click the Reuse Prompt arrow. This will bring back the prompt you just used, including all of your character references and settings. All you have to do is replace the previous dialogue with the next line from your script, send it, and generate the next clip. Then repeat the same process until you've generated every line. Once you're done, you'll have a collection of individual clips that you can assemble into your final video. Now, here's a really useful trick that can make your AI influencer feel much more natural. Instead of having Amanda simply stare at the camera and talk throughout the entire video, you can actually tell her what physical actions or expressions to perform while she's speaking. Inside your dialogue, simply add an action cue in brackets wherever you want your character to perform a specific movement or expression. And Google Flow used that instruction to make Amanda look down at herself while speaking. You can use the same technique for other natural movements too, such as looking away from the camera, smiling, nodding, raising an eyebrow, pointing at something, or changing her expression. The key is to keep the actions natural and make sure they actually fit what she's saying.
And guess what? People are using AI influencers like me to make money on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and other social platforms.
Once you've generated all the clips for your script, the final step is putting everything together. For this, you can use any video editor you're comfortable with. I'm using CapCut. Import all of your generated clips and place them on the timeline in the same order as your script. If you're unsure which clip belongs where, just preview them before placing them. Once everything is in the correct order, go through the timeline and clean up the clips. Trim away any unnecessary pauses, dead space, awkward moments, or unwanted frames at the beginning and end of each clip. The goal is to make the transitions between each section feel like one continuous conversation rather than a collection of separate AI generations. Once you've tightened everything up, you can add any other elements you want, such as background music, captions, B-roll, sound effects, or transitions. And that's it. You now have a complete talking head video featuring your own AI influencer, with a consistent face, voice, dialogue, and natural expressions. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.